My name is Xavier, and welcome to episode 1 of my Viking Conquests medieval-style No-Pause Extreme Challenge. This time around, I'm going to do lots of heavily modded things to kind of roleplay a Viking scenario. I just recently finished watching the Vikings TV show, and so this playthrough will be based heavily on that to some extent. I've got medieval times here as the primary mod. I've also got medieval edition Rimworld. So this mod isn't really updated at all. It works, but it's kind of buggy. It would be awesome if someone could fix it to some extent. One of the worst things about it is that, like, colonists will occasionally not go heal. They'll just stand still. They'll literally break until you tell them to go rest. Yeah, you guys can imagine how much I'm going to enjoy that aspect of it. But the rest of it, though, is awesome. It restricts the entire world to medieval technologies and puts, like, a lot of hamlets and factions on the map. It's going to be awesome. Of course, I have psychology this time around for a much better experience. I have played with this a little bit. It's awesome. Super love it. And then what else do I have here for gameplay altering mods? I did finally get the work or the manager tab, whatever it is. And I think the other big ones were down near the bottom. Facial stuff. I love this mod. I just randomly put it in. I love it. Awesome. Super heavily recommended. Abilities improve caravan formation, round tables, tribal essentials. Right. I'm going to kind of group up the tribal and the medieval stuff to kind of replicate my Viking, like, semi-primitive tribal roleplay experience. Speaking of, the challenge of this game is, let's do Medieval Wanderers, which is basically like The Lost, but you have one less person. We're going to go Extreme. Tycho, that's fine. We'll start generating. The challenge here is going to be to build up a hamlet, kind of like in the show, the TV show, and then we're going to go out and send raids to crush everyone near us. And I did note a long time ago that splitting up your forces between having your own defensive force and your hamlet / sending out a raiding force was really bad, and I almost lost one campaign doing that. So, of course, that's going to be the challenge. I'm going to build up a base till we get enough people, send it out, we'll raid, we'll crush, we'll kill everyone. That being the case, I want to be tropical forest because that seems, or temperate forest rather, because that seems thematic for Vikings, like a lot of forests. I'd like to be on heavy not heavy mountains, large hills. This time around, just because I haven't done it in the past, not mountainous, but just large hills. I want to be on, like, a road where there's a lot of different factions. Speaking of factions, look at this medieval edition mod. These things are awesome. So you got medieval towns, another medieval town, you got pagan tribes, the Picts, which are like a Scottish, like, medieval variants. We have Caliphate of Caliph Gamid. We have apparently Islam territories here and there, a bunch of different ones of those. Medieval societies as well. Then we have medieval war bands. I'm not sure exactly what those are. And then, of course, we have at the very bottom, barbarians. There are so many things to fight, so many places to go, so many interesting ways to die. And if I haven't said this already, I'm going to try to roleplay this campaign more realistically, like build an actual base that kind of looks like a medieval hamlet would, not just like a super heavily fortified bunker to kill box type of thing. Like, I always tried to avoid that in the past, but my bases have ended up being very boxy. This time around, I'm going to make the individual buildings, even though that's super inefficient, I'm going to do it anyway. Regardless, we're going to either start over here with all this medieval hamlets, or we're going to start over here, because I feel like this is a better place for us. I think these guys are the weakest. These random, these Picts. We can crush the Picts. Crush those Scots. Here's some Islam guys. We can crush them. We got a, what are these? Faction. These are some barbarians of sorts. That we can build up to crushing these guys eventually as well. I like this a lot. Let's put ourselves on this road. Temperate forest. What kind of terrain is this? Large hills. That's what I want. I want to make sure slate, limestone, sandstone. Bloody hell. Is there no granite? Marble, limestone. Oh, here we go. Granite. I want to find something with granite if possible, because the medieval mod kind of relies on it heavily. Here we go. Slate, marble, granite, large shells. It relies on it heavily for the hearts. I haven't managed to actually use it yet. Oh, look at this. I love this facial mod. It's so freaking awesome. You can do so many cool looking things, including building a workbench and then giving all our battle hardened veterans, like, Viking haircuts and such. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Or at least, like, what I imagine them to be. So, we're going to have myself here, of course, as the first character. Who's this? I got a stab scar and malnutrition. Extremely logical, very confident. This sounds like me. Very intelligent, moralistic, rational. Not polite, slightly experimental. Yeah, this is exactly like me. Lazy, pyromaniac. Oh my god, this is literally me. All right, we're good. Let's do it. I'm in. So I'm a good miner. I'm a good cooker. I always end up being the cook. I really hate that. Crafter, great. Like the melee, social. And my brother's here. Well, we'll figure out if that's going to stay the same. Is this ex-husband? Who's my brother supposed to be? Breaks. Oh, look at this guy. He's awesome. He's so Viking looking. I love it. He's my brother. Brawler, polyamorous. Doesn't see any problem with having multiple partners, doesn't mind his partner romance each other, happy in a monogamous relation, or won't be happy. Constructor, grower, melee. You know what? What we're going to do here is put in Steejo. I've already random my first 6 characters for this campaign. Steejo was the first person to come up in the random lottery. He also has a channel on YouTube with a lot of awesome content. Highly recommend checking him out. Similar to my playstyle in a lot of respects. But he's here now. And he's apparently my brother in this random campaign as a melee medicine constructor grower. I like this a lot. Awesome. Next up, we need to find someone for Christine. Do we have any females? No, this is all male colony. Let's random someone to get at least one female here. Although this is like a really awesome character. Who cares? We need a female. Male. No, that's not going to work. Here we go. Female. Husband Steejo. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. Another pyromaniac, though. I don't think we want to do that. Let's just do... Okay, let's get someone who's not... 2 people in a row, the husbands of Steejo. Well, wasn't he polyamorous? Apparently, he's got multiple wives all over the place, it would seem. And wouldn't he also hate that? He'll not be happy in a monogamous relationship, and yet he has, like, multiple wives. Very strange. Here's a female, prostophobe, shooter, animals. Yeah, this is exactly like Christine. Let's toss her in. Let's make her look actually a little bit like her as well. Let's actually spell her name right. And so she looks like probably a super mess. This looks good. Her hair has often been kind of red. Let's toss this in. Hold on. Why can't I do this? Let me go to like this. Yeah, up there. Look, that's like pink. I want to do more red. There we go. Very red. Maybe a little bit darker than that. Yeah, she had like darker red. There we go. Awesome. That looks kind of like her, except for the parka, but whatever. And then last but not least, who... Are we gonna... We need another female, for sure. Male, male, male. God, I love these characters. They look awesome. They also have facial animations that look really cool as well. Here we have a minor constructor grower. This is not really male. Teenage male. Come on, guys. Where's the females? Just give me a female. Teenage male. A 69-year-old female with, like, Alzheimer's. Thing is, I can't allow any health things here because of the bug in the medieval mod, because the treatments, they'll constantly stand still doing nothing. So we have to kind of avoid. Here we go. Female, age 33, slothful, shooter, my brother, and also Steejo's brother. And wow, what a family this is going to be. All right, this is going to be the new... I think it's Nisa, right? Is that going to be pretty accurate? Let's make this Nisa look a little bit more Norse, shall we? That's kind of cool. What else can we do for this? Princess? Oh my god, that's awesome. Maybe a little bit more blonde, because everybody has brown hair. So can we do, like, hair settings... Innumerant? I don't even know what this is, but it's kind of fascinating. There we go. Actually, we need more of that. And something like... There! Awesome! I love that. She looks very, very Norse. Steejo looks very Norse as well. Christine just looks realistic. And I, of course, look very, like myself. I can definitely... If I grew a beard, it would probably be a freaking scraggly mess like that, that's for sure. Let's roll! 8 minutes of this campaign? I haven't even started. Wow, lots of talking. There's going to be a lot of role-playing in this campaign, though. That's for sure. So let's hit OK. Let's minimize the moody, get it up here, out of the way. Let's start giving everyone weapons. First things first, as per usual. I'm a melee expert. I do have this simple sidearms mod this time around as well. We'll equip this as a sidearm on me. Steejo, you only like the melee. Let's give you a stabby. No, let's actually equip that as a normal weapon. Christine, you love the shooting. We'll give you a bow as normal. Nisa, you also love the shooting. We'll give you the other bow as normal. And then last but not least, I can do shooting, so why don't I equip this as my normal weapon, the Pila, and then I can switch with the simple sidearms over to the club when the time comes. Now, let's come in here and zone, area, structure, orders, kind of remember how to play the game, unforbid everything, wonderful. Let's take a look around here on the map. So here's the top right, we got lots of mountains. Ooh, this would be a nice little cubby for a base. We'd have to defend there to the right, we'd have some grow zones. We could put the base like in here and grow down this, and I could make like a nice little area here where we overlook the lake. This is not bad. This is kind of bordering. This would be functional as well. We could like wall in around there and there. I kind of like right up here though. It feels very thematic to me. We have a gate over here on the left. We can wall this up. We can wall that up. And then we can make this our hometown. So, with that being the case, let's go orders. Choppy. Friends, choppy. All the trees in our general base, let's chop them all up. Give people things to do. Speaking of things to do, let's go through the tabs really quick. I don't think anyone was... I didn't even really look. Let's look really quick after I unrestrict everybody. Is anyone a night owl? Gear, social, character, green thumb, pyromaniac, lazy, brawler, polyamorous, chemical interest, prostophobe, Nisa is a bloodlust, slothful prostophile. All right, nope, we're fine on the night owl then. Next up, let's turn this on the normal thing here. Oh, we only have 2 firefighters. This could be potentially disastrous. Let's get Stejo on a 1 for doctoring, even though he's not good at it. Nisa can also do a 1 on doctoring. Everyone 2, 2, all plus 1. Flick all around. We're going to go on 1. Wonderful. Nisa's going to be the warden. Animal handling looks okay here. Let's get Stejo off of it for the moment. Cook's probably going to end up being me. I hate it when I'm a cook, but whatever. I am half decent at growing, so I'll probably put that on a 3, 3. Plant cutting on a 2 for anyone who can actually do growing, which looks like most people. Mining, I guess I'm the only miner. I have an 8. Stejo, he can do it. We'll leave it on a 3 for now as well. Construction we'll probably put up to a 2 because we need early construction pretty hard. Christine, you know what? You can cook too. We can both cook. If I could like role play a scenario where we end up in like the same area for a little while, I think that'll work out well. We'll see. We'll put hauling on a 4 for everyone, cleaning on a 2, and then we'll put all the crafting stuff up to 6 for now because we're obviously not going to do any of that. And I'll come back to visit this again later in the future when I really have more time to deal with it. Now, I've done a lot of things here for blueprints. I went through like 20 hours of trying to find an interesting campaign experience. So I've playtested a lot of things. I tried zombies. I tried like different scenarios and such. I feel like this will be probably the best one I could come up with. Unfortunately, spending 20 hours to start a campaign though of research, that's I could have made a whole nother series before I got around to starting this one, but I'm hoping it pays off in the long run. That being the case, I did build a lot of cool things there, like a longhouse, a round room, and a round house. And I'm going to import a bunch of these. The round house is, I think, what we're going to start with. I just want to see where it's eventually going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to be something like this. That's great. Let's toss the whole thing in, and then what I'm probably going to do is cancel a huge chunk of it, because we don't need these like rooms in the corners. I'll explain what this all is later. The idea is I don't want to be talking for 7 hours as I'm like, oh, hey, here's where I put in a wall. Here's where I put in another stupid little thing. Here's where another dumb little thing went. Guys, I put in a thing there, wouldn't you know? But yeah, so that's good enough for now. We'll toss this in, and let's toss in just a little bit more walls up here because that never quite got done. Awesome. We'll cancel this one here. I should probably grab all the floors and forbid them for the time being. Very thematic experience this is going to be. But this will be the basis of our small community. Next up, we do have some interesting new things here with medieval. We have storage pots, corpse bonfire, gardening stuff. This expands with some more technology if you haven't seen the mod before in research. Restricted, none of this really, we can't do any of that stuff, but we can do basic stone cutting, smithing, complex clothing. We also have some medieval stuff here I'm going to go through. I'm going to start with this even though we don't have a bench so I don't forget about it. And are these things being all built together? Yeah, they are. A lot of these boxes I don't really need, but you know what? We'll let it go for now, I think. Next, we gotta do grow zones. Always the grow zones. Where are you, friend? Blueprint, structure, organize, grow zone, rich soil. Let's toss right here. That's a great place for our rice. Let's expand it over there as well. And this is going to be rice. Awesome. Next, you know what? I should probably temporarily get everyone who's doing growing on a 1, just so they start putting these things in. Do we have anyone that can do growing of better stuff yet? Nope. 4, 5... Actually, no. Nisa might be able to. She has a 6. I think you need... What do you need, actually? Let's click this really quick. I think you need a 6 or 7. Hops are 7. Heal roots, 8. Psychoid plants. We're not going to do drugs this time around, but we are going to do beer, because that's very thematic, I feel. Let's do rich soil, maybe like right here. I'll plan this out for now. Probably this much worth of heal roots in the future. I know we can't grow it yet. Soon they'll get enough skill to do that. Let's get rid of that. Do another grow zone over here. One of the big things in this mod is hay. Although hay doesn't need a lot of fertility, so you know what? What we might do is just, let's do a regular soil grow zone, like right here for now, or something like this. And we'll make it a little bit bigger over here, and we'll toss it in there. You know what? We can actually make the whole thing like this with this mod. And then let's delete a little bit of this for like a road. Like a thematic kind of road village. This is going to be for hay grass. Wonderful. And then let's get rid of that for a second. Come back here. Grow zone. Next up is hops. I do want the hops, even though it's not like super sensitive to fertility, it is sort of sensitive to it. I do feel like all the Vikings need the alcohol all the time. So let's fill this up mostly here with hops. Where are you? You're right there. This little guy right there will grow you as well. Where's the hops? Here. Wonderful. And then last but not least, I think we'll just leave this thing over here on... You know what? We'll do some more rice over there, I think. We're probably going to need a decent amount of rice. So all this is a lot of stuff to grow this early in the campaign. But I'm really hoping that I can increase the size of the colony very quickly and go out and do some raids in the not-too-distant future. What was I saying? Rice, right. And then this thing here, I guess we can do a little bit of rice there as well. Wasn't there like another... Yes, there's a little tiny pip right there. That one wants to be rice. Awesome! All right, I don't know if rice is very thematic, but we have it. I don't want to just, like, grow potatoes because they're super inefficient compared to rice on fertile dirt when it's right next to us. Next up, we got to worry about actual defenses. So let's start off with something simple like a wall. You know what? I probably want more hay grass than I have, but whatever. We kind of want this in the base. I guess we'll leave ourselves... Well, we could chop off a little bit of that. No, let's do this. We'll make the wall like this and like this. For now, we'll just put like a simple door right here in the middle. Not the best bases in the world. Let's cancel a few of these things, though. So we can cancel like that and this, and we can put in some embrasures. So these are basically walls that you can shoot through, which are kind of overpowered, but I am playing on Extreme, and this is why I'm playing on Extreme, because you can use these embrasures kind of heavily, but at the same time, the enemy can shoot through them and hit you as well. So that's something to keep in mind. There's some cool, like, crossbows and ballistas and stuff we'll get to a little bit later in the future as well. But I think I want to make this as small and defensible as possible, so we'll confine ourselves to just, like, a pretty tight-knit area here. Maybe like this. And then we'll come straight over like that, and then we'll probably have one doorway right down here, and we'll do the same sort of thing where we're going to make a little bit of embrasures there, and there, and there, and there. And then I'll have to change this all in the future and upgrade it and do a million different things. We also have some interesting wooden barricades this time around. These are kind of like deadfall traps, but they take a lot less wood, and they do a lot less damage, and they slow the enemy down. There's also palisades, but I think I'm not going to use them, because you can shoot over them, and I'm not exactly... They just seem like the enemy stands there trying to break them down while you're shooting them, and they can't really do anything about it. So I'm going to avoid that. Let's put these things in front of these areas where people can walk up and start smacking us. Actually, no. Let's cancel that. Let's put them to either side, because they're probably going to want to take the high cover behind the heavy walls or whatever. Awesome. So we'll do something like this, and a little bit of something like that. That's like a moderate defense, I feel, for, you know, the first couple hours of the campaign. Speaking of the campaign, this is the first episode of the campaign, so I very much appreciate the likes on this episode. They do definitely help it to stand out amongst all the other episodes. I searched Rimworld Alpha 17 the other day, and I noticed the first episode of the last tribal nomadic campaign actually was up there. It was right up there. I didn't see, like, all my other episodes above it. I saw the first episode of the tribal thing. It stands out. Helps people to start on the first thing when they search for it, rather than starting on, like, episode 17 or whatever, and wondering who the hell this doofus is who never shuts up for 2 seconds. And as per usual, this is going to be a double episode, like 90 minutes or so, with a roughly 50-minute episodes, mostly every day thereafter, but I can't quite commit to every day, because there's a lot of cool games that came out recently, and I really want to play a lot of different stuff. So, probably mostly every day, though. In fact, I'll probably end up doing every day if I can, but it depends. Now, what do I need to do at this point? That's a really good question. We have a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, I need to do growing first so we can harvest. I didn't look at the weather for this biome. Can I go back to the world map here and check this out really quick? Village. No, that's not... How do I, Oh, there we go. Okay, great. Terrain. Whoa! Average temperature of 47. Whoa, that is freezing. Only a 30-day grow period, and we're already several days into it. 6th of April, May through 6th of October. Summer does not get hot at all. Winter gets pretty freaking cold. That's going to be very challenging for us, because I'm using these weird things that need to be almost heated individually. In the future, let me show you what I'm going to do. I have this awesome longhouse I'm going to put in. It's like the community center. And I'll probably end up putting it something like this, with like a road between this and over here, overlooking the water. People come in here and hang out, and like we'll have the fermenting barrels there. You can kind of see I started decorating it a little bit with, you have like tables and floors, and then of course like the king of the town, which will obviously be me, will be down here in the bed in the bottom. And then what else do I have for this planned? I have this hospital room, which I found was a really interesting setup. It kind of looks a little bit organic. So in the middle is the hospital, and then around it are 3 separate bedrooms. It looks like a mess right now, but once it's all together with the floors and everything, it looks a lot better than that. In fact, I think I have a better one. Remove blueprint hospital. Wasn't there, like, hospital 2? Yeah, there we go. Well, that doesn't really look any better. It looks more confusing, actually. But I was using this as, like, we have a hospital in the middle, and then all our prisoner rooms are around it. And stuff like that. And then I was kind of going through, and I was giving everybody their own individualized, like, personal room based on their psyche things, like what they like, and their characters. Like, obviously, Stejo has a polyamorous trait, so we'll give him, like, an awesome bedroom with, like, a bump out, with, like, a bed, with, like, all kinds of urns and rugs around it and stuff. It'll be highly focused, like, around the bed for him. Nisa here, bloodlust, slothful. She's really lazy. I don't know. We'll have to roleplay something about this later. If you guys have any ideas for individualized, personalized little houses for each character, let me know how you think they should play out. I kind of already have one in mind for Stejo. Obviously, mine is the freaking famed longhouse, and I imagine maybe someday Christine will end up in there. I don't know. Let's find out if I can finally manage to get the two of us into some relationship in one of these series. How could I do that? Obviously, if we're both... Oh, cooking! Oh, my idiot! Oh, I am such a doofus! I completely forgot to make a cooking thing. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, number one. I'm sitting here talking all this time about, like, role-playing. And I'm like, oh, food. Food's not an issue. Yeah, don't worry about that. Let's do something very simple here for food. I'm just going to slap it. You know what? We can actually use this room for food. That'll be our cookery. This was set up for other stuff, but let's come in and cancel it for now. Whatever was in there. Great. And let's throw in... First of all, I don't want that door there. That was there from my previous base for a very specific reason. But let's put the door actually up here facing the street. Awesome. And then we'll put the production in here for... We definitely need a butcher's table. We'll put it in the room for now, even though it's not like a good idea. And we're going to use a fueled stove on the right, which means we're going to need some steel. Let's go look around for steel. Speaking of, I believe we've already chewed through all our pemmican because it only lasts a couple days. We probably need to hunt right now for some kind of easy meat. I don't want to hunt the ibexes if possible. I did that in my last, like, test campaign, and they literally, like, 5 seconds in, 10 ibex attacked me, and the campaign was over. It was dumb. But I only see turkeys. All right, let's hunt, like, 5 or 6 turkeys. Make sure someone's actually going to do the hunting. We've got hunting on a 1 for now. Again, temporary thing, just to make sure we have some food whatsoever. These 2 things are good for cooking and such. And then next up, we need to make sure that I have that wall complete, and then that this stuff probably gets done. God, I queued up a lot of orders for these 5 people. No, we have a little bit of food. We're not completely starving yet. I guess I was talking on a really slow motion basis there. We have 39 pemmican. That's going to last us probably like 5 minutes. And with everyone out hunting and chopping trees and planting seeds and stuff, God, we're going to get very close to starving very soon. We also have a cat. The cat named Sheriff. All right, that sounds good to me. Let's come in here and, while I'm waiting for all this stuff to get done, expand our home area. I really want the home area to be like this whole area inside the base, up to the walls, all of this, all of that. Wonderful. Steel. That's the thing I was going to go look for. Let's look around for some steel walls on the map. Here we go. Holy hell, that was super easy. All right, let's grab all this steel. You know what? Let's actually do this. It's actually faster to remove the floors, and you get more steel out of them than you get from the walls, I believe. And I think this is so much floor, I can just grab that and pull it over here, and we'll use that to build the fueled stove. Some other interesting stuff here. We have... I went through the medieval stuff already. Miscellaneous? No, crafting. Yeah, here we go. We have all these art spots, butcher spots. These are like low-level tech things for, I think, the tribal pack is what adds these. They're very slow. You don't want to use them, but, you know, you can at least make some basic tribal stuff with them. Stone ovens, that requires granite. That's one of 2 things. I think that's from the tribal pack. And then also, we have the medieval pack has hearths when we get around to making those. It's going to be a little confusing between the 2. But you know what? I mean, I think that's kind of thematic. I think it's thematic. All right, guys. Let's plant the fields. Good idea. And he says... Now, the bug I was talking about before with the Rimworld edition, or medieval edition, is that when someone needs tending... They will literally oftentimes just get a question mark over their head and stand still until they die of something. Like, I don't know what's causing that bug. The author seems to not be updating the mod anymore. So I'm going to have to pay very close attention over here to make sure that when that happens, I notice it and then I command them to go to the medical vet. Then they'll get healed and it won't be a problem anymore. They go back to doing their business as usual. It took me hours to figure out what mod was causing that bug. Hours to work around it. I almost didn't want to make this campaign as a result of it, but I feel like I really enjoy this experience, so I'm going to try to live with it as best I can. I really hope there's not going to be a raid right here, but now that I look at it, it doesn't matter because they can't cross the heavy water, or the deep water. So even if a raid did show up right there, which apparently I don't think they couldn't get anywhere with it, so who cares? How are we working, though, on the hunting and stuff? I do want the growing done first. I know it's kind of insane, but the grow zone here is not very long, and I really want to have a harvest for the first winter. It's going to be very cold, so let's prioritize that over everything. I know we're going to go into starvation for... Oh, we're already starving. Me and Steejo are already starving. All right, guys, why don't we hunt this fox, right? Me, get over here, Steejo, right here. Let's just like fire this thing up. Just fire it up, and then we can even make, if we wanted to, like a quick campfire down here or something. Nisa, can you come over here and prioritize delivering the resources? Christine's here helping out. When they come over... Come on, guys. The fox is going to go on revenge soon. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't leave her alone. What are you guys thinking? Get up there. The fox can't really go anywhere else. Gonna eat our cat anyway. Okay, there we go. Fox revenge. Fight. Fight. Get in there. You know what? Let's get me, like, right up next to it. Right-click melee attack. That'll be easier. Wonderful. Cedro didn't even take a hit, and now we have a fox. Although, I think it might make sense. Rescue, prioritize hunting. Oh, no. Nisa went over there to hunt it. But you know what? I'll let Christine do it. Did Nisa finish that campfire? She did start it. Who's our constructors in town? The constructors are me and Steejo. Yep, all the males doing the construction in this town, it seems like. I'll come down there and finish up this campfire. Wonderful. Let's come in there quickly, add a bill. We'll make some jerked meats now. We'll do this forever. We obviously need a butcher. We don't have a table for it, although I could make one really quick rather than make a butchering spot. So let's do that. It won't take very long. I just chopped down this tree. Wonderful. I gotta grab a bunch of wood. It's all right here anyway. I'll slap the thing together. It'll be more efficient than using the spots. So let's import our old bills for a butcher, table butcher, wonderful. And who's our cook? I think it's actually me again. So why don't I come over here to prioritize butchering? Can't do. Why not? I got some meat right there. Butcher creature forever. We have a dead animal. Oh, it's reserved by Christine. Okay. Where is she? She's over here. Oh, she's butchering a random rabbit. Interesting. Now, what I want to do is make sure that instead of eating this meat, we come over... Oh. I need materials. I have materials right there. Or do we not have... Oh, God. This is going to annoy me so much. I'm going to butcher that. Everyone's on alert. I just want to... Please. Please. I need to just... Okay, let's do this then. Let's add a bill. Simple... Steel, just stop eating the meat, guys. Stop it. There we go. Cooked simple meal out of the campfire. Wonderful. Okay, awesome. Let's put me on alert. Steejo, you can go eat that meal. Nope, Christine's eating the meal. Never mind. Let's have me come over here. I'm just going to do this one time so we don't have everyone eating, like, bad meat, getting food poisoning at the start of the campaign. Great, I made some, like, jerked meats or whatever. Let's do some more. Wait, oh, Issa went off of alert but automatically because she's, like, super angry. Look at this mod. I love this mod that shows, like, the facial animations and stuff. Like, they're all mad. Like, give me the meat. Give me the meat. That's fine. We'll give Steejo this meat right here. Oh, that simple meal. Wonderful. We'll grab me. We'll make sure I make... Why can't I cook? Skill too low. Oh, Slizzard is here or some such. I feel like we're short. Prioritize cooking. That's reserved by me. I'm going to do the cooking. Who's our warden in town? Where the heck am I? Building a wooden wall? No. Now I can't go over there. Christine, can you come cook? Please, just make a meal for Nisa. Please, so I can take her off alert. Oh, no, look at that. She's so angry. It's the second time I've had to cancel her. And bam, there we go. Now we have some actual cooked food. We're making some food. That was a close call there in terms of getting people to eat, like, the raw meat and getting all sick and whatnot. We have a new person in town. Nisa's the de facto communicator. Let's have her come down and talk to Tater or Slizzard. Actually, it looks like neither one of these guys have anything to trade. They just happen to be here from the Kingdom of Genahem. Isn't this awesome? They look so medieval. They got, like, their swords and their tabards and stuff. I'm gonna like this a lot. I love medieval stuff in general. All right, here we go. We got some turkeys coming in. We got some meat getting done. Me and Christine are hanging out, talking to each other. I'm now face down on the ground. That makes some sense. I do want to allow these floors to get built very soon, because, again, I want to pretend like this is going to be semi-realistic, so floors are going to be sort of important. And that's going to be one of the challenges I have to deal with. And yeah, I know I've queued up 1.5 million things. I know. I'm well aware. So, low medicine is an issue. I'm sure that's the case. Where is our doctor's room going to be for now? Probably over here, maybe? I didn't actually put in many beds here. Let's go towards production, orders, blueprints. Where the hell is it? Furniture. Right, beds. I think this is going to be our interim medical room. Let's toss bed. This can also be the place that we just sleep for now as well. And then there was a bed over here being constructed, but whatever. We'll let that go. And good. So eventually... Oh, here we go. Christine thinks you should give this this place a called. What? Christine thinks you should give this place a called, is what I just said. What should your faction be called? This place a called is. Wonderful. Since your community... What should the community be called? Don't call us a community, I guess. I don't know. Seems pretty accurate for me. Now then, Stejo's working on construction, because I think planting got done as much as we could get it done. Yeah, Nisa's the only one who can do the hops. She must have leveled up her growing skill, because she needed a 7. Yep, she had a 6, now she has a 7. Stejo's very close to the point where he can do this as well. Plant the hops and then plant the heal root. Very important things. And next up, we should be constructing like the wind, getting our defenses going, getting our buildings going, getting like a little shack we can live in. Once this all gets together, we can actually have ourselves live in each one of these 4 rooms and have a separate medical room over here. Eventually, what will happen is these 4 outside rooms will become like crafting rooms, like focused, dedicated places for certain kinds of crafting. And then the inside ones will be probably for like stockpiles related to those things. And then eventually, in the future, we can even expand it beyond that and like overlay the roundhouse with the things on the circles on the 4 corners, and that's where the people will live who will be working in each one of these rooms primarily. We got a mad animal. Oh, I need to learn how to disable this. Stejo, you can fight a freaking squirrel. You can do it. I'll come help you just in case. A brother's a fight. Actually, I need to get up there and probably alt-click melee attack the thing. Which makes me wonder, why is Octung not lagging like super badly anymore when I right-click? Is it just because it's like, I used to have too many animals and that's what causes it to lag? Stejo has a wound now, and it does not look like we have a single bed, so what we might need to do is throw down a temporary furniture sleeping spot. We'll just toss one in here. Great, we'll grab that. That'll be our current medical area. Stejo, what are you going to do? Consuming jerked meats. Then I bet you're going to stand still like a moron. Instead, yep, see, this is the bug I'm talking about. It just says standing. Stejo's got a question mark. He won't go heal himself. He won't go rest. He needs to go there and be told to rest until healed. Be awesome if that bug were fixed, but I'll just have to micromanage this as it is. And then once I do that, it's fine. So if you actually open the dev console, it says something like 10 jobs were assigned for Stejo, and then I don't know what's causing it, but it's definitely related to the medieval edition Rimworld mod. Otherwise, the mod seems to work fine as far as I can tell. So, Nisa's up here, planting away. God, she looks so Norse. I love it. I love it so much. I love the facial things, too. It adds so much to the character, to the characters. I might want to change Christine. She looks a little bit weird. She has, like, these tiny, tiny eyes. You can indeed, I think it's under miscellaneous. Yeah, you can make a face styling bench. And so my thoughts were, when we get new recruits, right, and they fight through a victory and they survive, then they can earn their awesome haircut, and we'll give them, like, I don't know, braids or mohawks or something cool to, like, stylize them over time. Let's get rid of this visitor thing. Minor break risk on me. What's my minor break risk issue? Everything sucks, basically, is the issue. Let's take a look now while we have some time. Who do I like? Well, Stejo is my brother. I like him. Plus 20 brother. Plus 2 small talk. We talked about some gossip recently. You know, who knows? The gossip in the town. Us males apparently have to stick together and gossip about the females, it seems. Conversation about charity? What the hell is this? Plus 7. We both like, charity sucks. Like, kill, maim, destroy. That must have been the conversation, I feel. Conversation about our feelings, plus 2. I like how our bonus for talking about feelings is plus 2. It's like, hey, do you have feelings today? And he's like, yeah, I guess. I mean, there's like a sky. And I'm like, okay, plus 2. Meanwhile, Nisa, who is our sister, plus 20 for that as well. That's interesting. And then we have Christine here, who's an acquaintance. This is going to be like an all-out like conversation to see who can win over Christine, I feel. The only non-sister female in the colony. Thus far, she likes Stejo plus 2 and me plus 1. He is winning. And oh, I got slighted. I got slighted to -4. I slighted her -4. I'm not sure which one that is. Probably I slighted her. Small talk, yeah. I guess she's not big into like the negging thing that people talk about all the time these days. Hey, Nisa's now high enough that she can do growing of healer. She's up to an 8. That is fantastic. All right, this will probably carry us through the first winter. That is an asinine amount of rice, which makes me wonder, where the hell's my stockpile going to be, right? I haven't even, like, thought about it or made one. Let's stick one down here since we already have a wall. Let's do zone orders, expand, build, roof area. We're going to go 6 tiles out from this wall in pretty much every direction. So 7 there, and I think it's like 7 here. And you know what? What just happened? Facial stuff, update news. All right, that's just update news. Let's toss in our stockpile zone within this zone right there. Something like this. Wonderful. Both of these guys. Let's import our... Let's do stockpile on the bottom. And the top one, for now, we're going to make the pantry. Just so we have both of them set up. So places have things to go that are roofed. And what else am I forgetting here? Well, we have all our beds. That's awesome. Until I get the extra beds made in each one of these rooms and the walls are all together, I'm just going to leave this as like a communal barracks of sorts. Where am I right now? I'm building a roof. Not a bad idea, but I want to prioritize working on this one wall just so we have an enclosed... roofed shelter for the night, so we're not sleeping outside anymore. We're very, very close to having that. Yep, sorry, Steve, I gotta wake you up. There's important things afoot here. Now, we have six jerked meats, which is fine. That'll last probably a day or two. We're gonna have to hunt some more very soon, though. Where can I find turkeys? They're right here. Turkey, 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 a turkey, a turkey. A turkey hunting, we will go. Lots of wild boars. I'm not going to do 1.5 million animals this time around. I'm just going to have to fight through... I feel like these embrasures will be strong enough, along with all the defenses. I'll use more legitimate medieval-style defenses and less hordes of frigging boars. That just doesn't seem realistic within the context of this scenario, I don't think. All right, we got our roof over our stockpile. That's good. You know what? We should really haul these herbal... Well, these medicines are down to 25 out of 60. We don't want those to go to rot, so... Let's toss in a medicine stockpile somewhere, like, in the corner over there. Great. Those can get hauled in super urgently. Did we put them on urgent? Where the hell did they go? That's a question. Did they already get in there or something? I don't know where they went. I guess they must have been in there already. Yeah, they're already up here. All right, well, at least that's something. They'll get hauled over there later. Here comes summer. Wonderful. 65 degrees in summer. This is going to be cold. Very cold. I like it. It is thematic. That's going to be challenging, but it's going to be thematic, so... And I know I'm not doing this super optimally in terms of, like... I don't know, not building floors and all that other stuff, but whatever. Whatever. It'll all get done eventually. As long as we have food, we have the hunting going on. Another 1 for Christine and Nisa. That's good. Growing's also on a temporary 1, but we did do most of that. Construction's on a 2, plant cut on a 2. Heat wave! Interesting, alright. Well, that's less than ideal. We need at least one place that's going to be cool. Let's toss in a passive cooler in there, then. And probably this room's going to get insanely hot once it actually gets walled, but, you know, it's not right now, so who cares? Oh, wow, our first harvest is here! That's fantastic! Alright, well, let's do this simple meal until we have X. I should have done that a long time ago, and I guess we'll make the X 10 for now, sure. We can probably actually make it 20. That'll work. Me and Stejo work in the fields. You know what? Where the hell is Christine right now? She's wearing a parka, and quite frankly, we don't want her to be doing that. She is going to kill a turkey. When she comes back... Oh, no! It's a raid! Well, you know what? The first raids are always one guy. A group of brigands from Convict's Crag. Oh, no. Actually, this is very bad. Guys, go, 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 go! Get back up there. He's actually really close. The males, me and Stejo, come on down here and get ready to defend the town. Defend the town! A dead turkey we had to drop on the ground. This is actually not ideal. Val, who are you? Medieval grenades. How the hell do you have medieval grenades? What is a medieval grenade? I thought grenades were removed completely from this, but apparently, I guess they're not or something. I don't know. Let's get Christine up there. Really, behind the tree is fine. Mostly all of us have ranged weapon, except for Stejo. God, I keep screwing this up, putting them back and forth and back and forth. Let's go, like, up here. Awesome. And then, Val, I realize you're out there. Stejo's gonna go take point in just a second. We're all gonna shoot you. Oh, no! Oh, whoa! What are you doing there, Val? Stejo, get in there! Get in there! Get me up! Get me up! Get me up! Let's get in. Let's right-click on him. Melee attack. Great. Christine, go for a flank. Nisa, go for a flank. Nice. He dropped his medieval grenades, whatever the hell those are all about. Didn't even realize those were a thing. I'm punching him. Stejo's working. I also have the zoom in mod now for really close, action-packed cinematic experience. Nice, guys. All right, okay. Everybody get to the fires. That's a lot of frigging fires for a fourth-person medieval community. What's the wounds? What's the damage? Oh, my God. Burn grenades, heat stroke initial, crack, burn, bruise. This is starting off wonderful. My character, you'll note, is sitting here not doing anything. He's got the bug. Can I force him to at least... Can I force him to do anything, really? Is the better question. The answer is no, I cannot. I can make him go rest until healed at least, though. I'm really hoping Christine can come... Okay, first of all, let's go into her character and drop this insane parka she should not be wearing. Secondly, let's have her come down here and get a... Oh, wait, we only have 2 people who can put out fires. Oh, God, is this the end of the colony already? Christine, can you do medicining? No, of course you can't. So 2 people put out fires, only 2 people can do doctoring. I'm forcing myself to do this. These... Okay, please, Rain. Rain, I want to save Val. Psychopath, he's a beautiful psychopath who's an optimist, who's a really great at everything, age 20, but he won't do hauling and cleaning and plant. And those are honestly the 3 things we need the most, but he can kill. He can kill. The only room we have is the med bay, so if I make this a prisoner room, I won't be able to have a med experience in there, but I can get around this by doing the following production. I realize that the whole colony is just burning to the ground right now. I might just lose the campaign right now. Let's put this up here, put that on medical. Me, go over there and rest until healed. Let's grab, like, one of these spots for people. Actually, this thing, take that off medical, put it on prisoners. I know, confirm. Nobody has a bed now. Christine, come down here and try to capture the Vel. If we can manage to deal with that. He gets 16 hours until he's dead. Stejo's in the middle of a burning inferno. We need a fire. We need a fire, guys. Medieval life is hard. Stejo, get the hell out of there. Get out of there. Get out of... You're almost encapsulated completely by fire. Oh, good lord. Okay, now that you're out, though, can we just work on... Oh, God. Nisa, you two need to get out of there while the getting is good. While the getting is good, the only 2 people who can put out fires. What a start to a colony this is. Now that you guys are there, start working on these fires. Yeah, great. Turn that off and just get, like, the ones that are nearest to the right-click, fight fire. Yeah, let's put those ones out. Whew. There's the rain. There's the rain. Oh, my lord. Okay, so Christine's tending... No, she's not tending to me. Now that there's rain, let's have Val come up here. Oh, not Val, sorry. Let's have Stejo come up here and attempt, if at all possible, to tend to Val. Nisa, are you the other person who can tend to me? Yes, a roof is collapsed because of lack of support. Don't know where that is. Christine's relaxing socially over my sleeping spot where I'm sitting here bleeding out on the ground or all burnt up or who knows what. Whew. Okay, great start. Great start, guys. Fantastic start. What the hell's a medieval grenade? It must be like some sort of Molotov. Very old-school clay pots filled with a flammable liquid and wood pitch. Contains a burning wick when it explodes on its target. I honestly played this for hours last night. Like, not this particular game, but like a different one. Trying to see if this is the scenario I wanted to play, and I never saw one of those once. Now that these exist, I am terrified, to be entirely honest. That is awful. I can't believe I have to worry about fire on top of everything. Val, are we going to be able to get you here? Death in 14 hours. You are a... barbarian, so we may... Oh, actually, no, you're a pretty easy to recruit barbarian, 57%. Let's go for it. I believe Stejo's going to keep you alive, and Nisa's going to keep me alive. I believe. Yeah, sort of. I got a few burns still. What is she doing? She's going to get more meds over there. Well, we need to move those over, of course. Ooh, that rain, these logs just won't go out. They just won't go out. Disease infection on me. Well, that's what I was worried about, but Nisa is right there, so hopefully we can take care of this. This is where this bug really hurts, because if I don't notice that someone needs to go get tending, they'll stand there and just die of infection. So hopefully I do notice that. She's still working on it. Something was... Wow, Nisa lost a left big toe to frostbite? When the hell did that happen? That wasn't recent, right? When the hell did she get frostbite? Was it... Did she start with that? I didn't even notice. I'll have to look at the beginning of the episode, I suppose. Val, are you gonna make it? You gonna make it, friend? Death in 22 hours? Yeah, we're gonna patch you up right and proper. You'll be able to join us. What's your character all about? Hold on. Disease infection now. On Val. Ugh, wonderful. That's gonna be pretty hard to keep him alive. Cut in the right arm. Yeah, disease infections are really, really punishing here. Like, super punishing. All right, he's taken care of. Awesome. What's our tending quality on him, though, for the minor infection? We got 4.53. He's a little bit behind. Where am I? Oh, I got another infection already. Let's go rest until healed immediately. And then immediately have Stejo come over here and tend to me. I mean, like, super immediately. Also, these things need to be hauled urgently again into the med bay once we ever get it set up. And we need to get another room set up for our prisoners. So I'm going to try to micromanage, prioritize that in just a second. Who can do construction at all? Everybody can pretty much do it. So you know what? Let's put pretty much everybody. Even Nisa's 0. You know, let's not do that. Let's have Christine. She's got a little bit of sleep. Let's have her try to get one of these rooms done. Whichever would be the easiest. This one here, we just need to work on a few walls right there. I'll have her crank these out. We can move Val out of there, and then we can all have rooms again. So have her construct this. Wonderful. Have her construct this. Wonderful. Construct this. Wonderful. Construct this. Wonderful. Construct that. And then we can probably grab this wooden bed, build a copy of it. We'll put it like right up there. We'll grab her again. We'll have her come prioritize. Oh, we have to build a roof area? I want to actually prioritize the bed, but we don't have the materials. Apparently, we haven't chopped down enough trees. All right, now I'm coming to tend to Stejo because he never even got... never even got treated. He did go into the sleeping spot, though, for heals. I don't know why the mod sometimes makes you stand still doing nothing and other times doesn't. Disease infection on me. I have another infection. That's my 3rd one. All right, well, temporarily, let's build a copy of this thing right there. Wonderful. Turn that on. Medical. I'll take a nap in just a second. No, I'm not going to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap right now. I mean, Nisa to wake up, come over here and tend to me. Disease infection on me. I know. Disease infection on me. I know. It's just one new one, though, right? Yes. And then once she's done, she can tend to Stejo, and hopefully he won't get infections as well. She's also feeding me a meal. Wonderful. Will she now prioritize tending to Stejo? I hope so. Val, are you going to survive there, or when's your next treatment? Very soon, 4 hours, 25, 21. I'm not even sure if we can beat these infections with these conditions. They're pretty freaking bad conditions, and we don't have many good doctors. Speaking of, who is our good doctors? Let's come up here, Moody, Add, Bam, and a bit of the old medicine. Best doctors, me and Stejo on a 3. That is horrific. It is very horrific. He's all patched up. He's fed the rice. Wonderful. Do we have meals at all? No. Our campfire burnt down. However, we do have the steel over here. Wow, look at how much steel came out of that floor. 254 steel from a floor. That's insane. That's insane. Stejo, I realize you're sleeping and you need to sleep, but what we also need is you to prioritize that stove so we can have meals, because we're literally 100% out of meals. Will we survive the first episode? My major infection just got patched 4140. That is desperately close to super badness. Christine, could you please come over here? No. Could you come over here? No. Could someone chop a tree? He says feeding Val a meal of rice. That's fine. Just please chop a tree. Cut the poplar tree. Just enough wood that we can build one more bed. That's all we really need here. Okay, great. Come over there, chop that tree. Let's check Val really quick, or me, rather. It's also super hot, don't forget. We got 10 hours for that infection. We got 2 hours on this one, and we got 7 hours on that one. All right, good. How much wood do we need for a bed? Can you go construct over there to prioritize delivering? I think it's like 35, right? Yeah, 35. Will that be enough? Yes, I think so. Wooden bed, 35 out of 35. Christine, come over here. You can't do it. Need materials. What? Prioritize constructing wooden bed. Awesome. Now, Val, how long till your treatment? This is like, so, you need a treatment right now. 4134. No way you're going to beat that, I don't think. Almost no way. Unless I can do like a super good tending here. Probably not. Nope, 33%. Pretty bad. Okay, here's the bed. Let's grab this bed now. We'll set that for prisoners. We'll grab all these beds and we'll unset them for prisoners. Yes. No. Yeah, confirm. Kick him out of his bed. He should be able to get moved over to that one. Now we have our own beds over here. Let's turn this on medical. Wonderful. These things we can probably like just probably deconstruct, I suppose. We'll grab this bed though and we'll make a copy of it right there. This is going to be super close. Let's go to medical. I'm walking around now with an infection not being healed at present. So let's do that. Who's our warden? I believe it was Nisa. Let's have her. She's already escorting Val out of the room. Wonderful. Let's get Cedro, though, down here like yesterday because this is super bad. Rest until healed. Oh, no, he's already doctoring me, which is good. But I can't wait this long. This is bad stuff. These infections are serious business. Immunity 55, actually 47. I'll be fine, I think. To be honest, 55, 56. That one's the close one. 29, 50. Are any of these going to kill me outright? No, I don't think they will. I think we'll be fine. Val, though, is a different story. I don't know how we're going to take care of him. His room also really needs to be roofed. It's not even roofed yet. It's unroofed. It's 120 degrees. Oh, my Lord. This campaign start is just beautiful. What the hell is Christine doing now? She's butchering, like, a turkey she killed 700 days ago, 4,000 miles away. What a start, guys. What a start. How long until this stuff is all rotted away? Well, not that long. We are just eating raw rice at this point. You know, though, if I could just get, like, one tree, we could refuel this thing and make some legitimate stuff. Great, we did it. Can we have her refuel the stove with that wood so it gets done? And then someone will then go over there and cook all this rice into meals. And we'll at least have something going on for us. Tijo, how are you doing in terms of wounds? You're fine. Heatstroke is serious, though. Did we never get around to building our... thing that keeps the cool going? I guess we did not. So let's prioritize chopping a couple of these trees, like right now. And then as soon as that's done, have Nisa come over here and deliver the resources for the cooler. We don't even have any lights in there. We're going to need some lights, for sure. Temperature, miscellaneous. Where the hell is lights? Furniture, right? Let's go for torch lamp for now. We'll stick it right there at the foot of the bed. Realize we're not going to have enough wood for all of this stuff, but I don't think it matters. Can we prioritize quickly working on... Nope. Actually, Nisa's working on that. She's working on both these things, delivering wood. Awesome. Okay, I now need a treatment. I think Stijo's got to wake up. Nope, Nisa's taking care of it, but she doesn't have the best treatment skills. Whatever. Val, how long till your treatment's up? 4.1 hours, 65:59. We might be able to get to you. We might, but only if I can get some light in there. I think that helps increase the quality. Let's toss a torch right there. What a frigging mess this is. Everyone's super unhappy. Anyone goes on a mental break, we're screwed. Speaking of, Christine has the best or the highest chance to not go on a mental break. Let's have her prioritize building this cooler. That'll be a huge help. 102 degrees in there. Cool down everything quite a bit. How long now until I... Actually, can we also have her prioritize working on the torch lamp? I mean, it's going to take like 5 seconds. Just go get some wood. Slap it in. I know I just woke her up again and disturbed everybody, so this is, like, not good ideas, but whatever. Okay, we actually failed constructing the torch. She can't even make a torch. Like, that's how distraught her life is. Nisa, can you do it? No, we don't have enough wood. We gotta go chop something. Oh, my lord. All right. We're gonna have to do some hard decisions here. Nisa, get out and chop the tree. We need wood. I now need to be tended. Stijo, you gotta wake up, friend. You gotta wake up. Why can't you tend to me? There we go. Prioritize tending to me. Val's probably going to need a treatment in 1 hour. He's going to be very close to this. Okay, wonderful. We got the wood. Please, for God's sakes, come down here and build a torch. It can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. Tijo, get ready. I guess you can go feed Val really quick. Keep his strengths up, and then while you're there... You're also going to tend to him. Awesome, because his infection just came up. Nisa, please. Please. Please make a torch. Actually, Stijo, you're there, right? Prioritize building the torch. Yes, we got a torch. Wonderful. Not assigned to construction. Stijo, can you... Need materials. Oh, my lord. This is just so micromanagey right now. But we're going to survive it, and everyone's going to come out of this. We're going to have an extra character, and we're going to be in a business. There we go. Don't deliver the resources. Well, I want you to just build the torch so we have one. Finally. 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 I am actually going to survive. Triple infections. Extreme... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Left arm just hit 99. 99. Left shoulder, 95.99. Head, 76.99. Left arm, though. I don't want to cut it off. I have faith in the power of this game. 100% infected. Oh my god. I was 100% infected with 99% immunity, and somehow... Okay, I'm good. Next up, Val, can you make it out of this? Extreme right arm infection. Nope, no chance. You have 7%. At least we can use you for some doctoring skills, right? There's no... Or we could cut your right arm off. Or can we? Actually amputate right arm. No... Oh, we ran out of herbal medicine? We can't even do that. I wonder why my infection almost got me killed there. Well, we can't do anything with Val. He's gonna die. I think the smart move, then, is just to let him go. Unfortunately, he's a great character. But he's dead, and 93, 97. If I let him go, will he even be able to walk? Probably not. No, moving none. Nah, there's no point. There's no point. This begets the question, where does one build a corpse pile in this world, right? I'm gonna say outside over here, we will probably never be, or maybe even over there. Grab all this. Priority low. Allow rotten, wonderful corpses. Great. Well, this is off to a great start. Oh, need a joy source. Right, completely forgot about that. Let's put in... I'm not going to use the horseshoes. Let's do hoops and arrows this time around. That sounds so much more fun. We'll just toss it like right out here in the town square. Val has died from an infection. Did he really even get close, honestly? I don't think he did. But I think we probably used too many herbal meds tending to burns, because I was not anticipating having any kind of grenade. I think they're extremely rare, though. 93 to 100. Yeah, he never got even remotely close. I could have stripped him for his stuff, I just now realized, but... Too many things were happening, and I was focusing on other stuff. So, do we have food? The answer is right now. A psychic drone on top of everything, really, right now. Every gender of the female variety or whatever. Growing's on a number 1, which we probably need. Hunting, okay, let's put hunting back down to a 2, probably even a 3. We have the rice now, that's fine. Growing, we can probably also get back down. Well, no. I do want everyone growing all the time. Christine can be the cook, I think, then, by default. Which she'll do when she's not doing construction. Yeah, she should do cook very soon here. We have rice. Maybe the problem is this bill. Oh, the problem is I never even imported the freaking bills. That's the problem. Fuel stove number 2. There we go. Awesome. We got simple meals. That's too many. Let's drop this down to 24 and 24. Now we can make the meal. Mental break compulsion. I am obsessively cleaning the surroundings without my regard for my well-being because I ate raw food. Which is honestly my own fault for not setting up the bills, but I took care of it. I took care of it. We're good. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's toss in a temporary vegetable stockpile. This is not the final layout of all this stuff. It's just, it's here for now, so whatever. We'll turn that. I think it's actually automatically going to be on the higher priority. So it should get hauled in there. You know what? Can we just haul these urgently to reduce running around and such? I think so. Yep, great. Awesome. We'll heal this up. Val's in like a locked room. We don't have to worry too much about him. Steejo, you're gonna survive, friend. Yeah, your bruises, they're all going away. Did I take any permanent wounds? I got a right leg stab scar, unfortunately. Now, there's a lot of cool new things in this mod, which I'm going to start making use of right now, called tailoring, research, brewing, butchering. Where is the one I want? Crafting. That's the one I want. We're going to put a crafting room. I guess this will be our... Actually, I think I have one right here. So that's a stone chipping spot. All right. I want to put like a temporary crafting spot in here because you can actually make like bracers and boots and stuff that keep you from dying horrifically. So why don't... Or they protect your fingers and toes and stuff. Why don't we make wooden boots and we're going to make some wooden bracers. And in fact, you know what? I wouldn't even mind some wooden helmets. And let's do this until we have X, until we have X, until we have X. Wonderful. We'll drop these all down to 0, but then we'll put them all back up to 1. And then we'll do the same thing I did before with the item filter at like 52% or whatever. Not that it really meant. You know what? I'm not even bother with that. Because quite frankly, we're not going to replace those. We're gonna upgrade to steel ones later on or whatever. Or chainmail or scaled mail or something awesome like that. Alright, well... Could have been better. Could have been worse. Whatever. Can I can't make myself do construction. I can get Christine out here. No, we don't have any choppy choppies. We'll never do plant cutting. Nisa, I really need you to just chop this one tree. And then I need Christine to come out here and build this one hoop and arrow. Just so we have some kind... Really? And now we can't do it because we... Everyone is so bad. Steejo, can you build a hoop and arrow? I know it's hard stuff. I know it's hard stuff. We're talking about literally 4 sticks put together in a circle. Can you bend 4 sticks? He did it! Scottish pride, ho! Alright. I like how I prioritize hops to such a huge degree. But we're gonna need it, obviously. And I also like these mental breaks that like they literally make you go around obsessively cleaning everything. That's great. Like reduce our infection, reduce our other stuff. Fine, I'll take that. I will take that every day of the week. Now that the trees have grown in here, let's do more choppy choppies. I want all the trees in our base chopped out that are fully grown. Okay, that looks like most of them. And then let's make sure plant cutting is going to be above growing soon. I don't want it above growing yet until we have like a nice, decent stockpile. I think growing has to be higher priority, and we're just going to have to make do. With the fact that we don't have many trees, we don't have a base just yet. We have to get as much growing done as possible before the winter, because then we can't have any growing after that whatsoever for like 2 full seasons. And that's going to be potentially horrendous, especially if I'm recruiting as many people as I want to recruit, which is like everybody. Let's expand all these things, and we're good. All right, this is the Viking life, friends. This is the Viking life. Oh, yes. Very true. Camp in a frozen freaking lake and, like, struggle to not die from arm infections. Miraculously, like, somehow Odin just wished that I would not die because, good lord, I hit 100% infection above my immunity. And yet, did not die. We have to, like, build a shrine, I think, thanking him for his, like, favor. I definitely am, like, have the favor of the gods, as you can see out here. Using my left arm, which should have been gone, should have died, to play hoops and arrows for fun times with friends. Well, our temperature's back to normal. The heat wave has receded. That's awesome. Let me move Mooly out of the way a little bit there. And we've got some food stocked up. Whoa, 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 whoa. With the simple meals, I completely forgot. These meals are all gonna rot. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot. Yeah, sorry. I'm so used to doing things in, like, a specific set certain way. I forgot to do, say, a stockpile zone, like, right here and there. And then that way, this stuff will all be counted, so we won't make 7,000 meals. So a lot of that stuff's gonna rot. We actually overmade the meals. Let's clear all of this. And we'll probably just, you know what? We'll just leave it as that. Just a clear empty zone. It'll count everything. We're fine. Let's get the base put together now. I want, like, a nice base before this episode ends. 60 minutes out of about 90 so far. That was the plan anyway. I just want, like, a nice base, a wall. Everyone's moods are back up. I feel so much better about this. Honestly, some people are going to be like, you're the worst player ever. You almost died a million things and could have done things a million more efficiently and stuff. But it was so fun, though. Like, now we have stories from my divine, favored god influence or whatever. And then, like, Val almost wrecked the whole colony by himself. A single raider. How am I going to be ready for the next raid, though, is a good question. I'm thinking about it. We had, like, really bad times, and now we have really good times, and I am liking these good times. I am liking them a lot. Eating the meals, lots of rice, putting the roofs in, getting the walls up. This is what I'm talking about. This whole base is basically done. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go immediately into floors. Immediately. We want the floors. We want the floors. Let's put them in. Let's just get this whole base looking nice and pretty. Although I see now that I canceled the floor up here, and I don't know what floor it was. Christine actually designed all these floors, like we were playing in the living room in a different campaign. So I don't know what the hell her artistic thing was for this room. I guess I could just copy the clone over later or something and leave it unfloored for now. Looks like we're also building a sculptor's table, which is interesting. I do want to make some art. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff here. Shrine of the creator. Shrine to the random number god. We can make that and just, like, pretend it's Odin or whatever. And stick it in the thing. Or like the temple. I want to make, like, a little decorative temple or whatever. And then we can also have urns and pots and small rugs and totems. Fun stuff. Eventually. I also want to get all of us into real rooms by ourselves in just a minute. So let's grab this bed here. Let's copy that. I think we'll do the same setup. We'll put it there. And then for down here, I think we'll put the bed down there. Wonderful. Let's grab this bed and actually reinstall it down here. As such, some of these things we don't really need. Oh, I said that I have not done my choppy blocks yet. Whatever the hell that means. Let's do this and this. And we'll take this thing here and clear all. And we'll go down to chunks. Awesome. And then this way we can grab these chunks, select all. Is there any other chunks in there? I didn't even see. No, but there are these ones, so we'll haul those out of the way. This one's already in the way. Great. Okay, good. Just get them out of the house. Now, I really want to do research pretty soon, because then you can make braziers in the medieval tech, which are kind of like torches, but they use way less wood. They give off less light, but they look cooler, and they're not going to, like, constantly disappear when they run out of fuel and stuff like that. They're like a more efficient light, long-term light source that looks thematic. And I am actually doing some research. Who the hell is doing that? It looks like Christine's doing it in her spare time. I also could be doing it in my spare time. We'll put me down to a 3 on that. Not that it really is ever going to happen, but it's going to happen over everything else. I suppose we should do hauling first, though. Let's put it on a 4, make sure the hauling gets done. I think the growing on number 1 has served us very well, and we no longer need it, so let's go up to 3 as per normal, like what we should be doing there. And then this is looking fine. This is looking fine. All right. This little base just came together in seconds. In seconds. I like it. Let's move this bench since I made it by mistake. We'll toss it right up there so we can sit on it while we're cooking. Get this thing unforbidden so we can move it out of the way. We can probably deconstruct this cooler before it's not doing anything right now anyway. It's not that hot out. We can use that wood. Oh, look at this. The walls are getting put in. We got our barricades. These things are coming in. Everyone's hauling stuff everywhere. Growing is where... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, well, these things are not spoiling yet, but they will soon. But we are... I did just put hauling up a little bit higher. So once we're done construction, which we will be very soon, look how fast this thing came together. God, Val and his frigging fire grenade. I can't believe how off base he threw me with that one fire grenade. And there we go. Nice little walls. This wall's almost done. Just one more. The base is almost done. Just one more. These bricks, granite blocks, they can probably get hauled over to the stockpile once we get done with construction and tree chopping. And also cleaning's getting done now as well. I think cleaning by default is set to the home area. That's fine. That's all chopped. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, what I might do here is set the manager mod to chop all the trees in the base if they grow, but quite frankly, I'm okay with it as it is right now because I want these to grow up to maturity so I can chop them and use their wood rather than prematurely chop them and then have no wood. Alright, these look to be barn, light floor. It must have been light floor. I'm just going to guess that was the idea. So let's put one in there. I do want a floor in this base, or this room for sure, because that'll reduce the infection chances. And this one here, what the heck was this? Vertical floorboards, I believe. We'll put that over the doorway. What is this? Why can't I put that there? Is it already there? I don't know. Maybe. Probably, yeah. Then it'll tie up with the light wood floor when that comes around. Alright, tree chopping's getting done. Now, after tree chopping should come hauling, and then we'll haul everything out of the way. There's a lot of frigging trees to chop right now, though. I mean, like, an insane amount. So this is going to be a little bit of a while. Let's just let the game run for a smidge, shall we? Also, low medicine. That concerns me a lot, especially with all those burns. These are only 64% grown. I wonder if I should switch some of these to medicines soon? Like this over here, all this rice, it's 60. When this gets done, maybe I'll switch it over to a single heal root, and then we can stock up for the winter on heal root. Think we'll be okay on the rice, not sure. I am going to need to tame some animals, probably the alpacas for their wool and their milk. And you can also do some cool things here with the medieval mod. You can cook eggs and you can make popcorn. I'm not sure if that's medieval or if it's the tribal mod. Either way, I'm going to need at least a few things to haul are some like wood and ballistas and stuff when I go do raids. I don't know if I need to do that right now, but it might make sense if the alpacas are here right now to just tame a few of them, then I can have them for their milk through the winter, which will help out a little bit. And then I can also have them for wool, which I can use to make like gauntlets and things like that. Or shoes. Or I don't know, clothes. Who knows? We'll figure it out in a second. Come on, guys. Finish up here in the tree chopping. I think this is almost done. Yeah, everything up here is chopped, I believe. Everything in here is chopped, I believe. It's just these last few trees here. We got like 6 more trees. They're definitely chopping fast, that's for sure. Who's our animal handler? It looks like Christine's the animal handler. She's going to do it after cooking, but before hunting, which is fine. Nisa also. Both the females like the animals, and both the males love the construction. I love this. I love it. All right, all chopping is done. What the heck, Steve? Oh, our first hops is here. Huzzah! Well, with the coming of our first hops, we are going to need to ferment it someplace. And that means it may be time, friends. It may be time. Like, what is most important in Norse culture? Most important is giant hall with which to drink. Ergo, we're going to go to blueprints, and I think it's time to toss in this house here. The longhouse. We'll make it so I want to have at least 2. Okay, that's 1, 2, I think 3. Because I want to have at least 2 tiles of roads up at the top that go all the way around. So this is probably as close as I can get it. We can have a major thoroughfare going through the road over there, which probably looks fine. Or I can move it over here to the right a little bit. No, I think I'll put it right there. This looks good. Bam! Look at that. That's a huge amount of orders that are completely unnecessary and not optimal, but very realistic. This is what people would probably be thinking right now. Psychic Soothe, all right? That's great. Thanks, game. I definitely needed that more than anything. Of course, this is going to take precedence over hauling all of this rice, so I may need to haul that urgently. If I had just waited a little bit, they would have finished harvesting this. Then they would have done the hauling themselves. But, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, there's an autosave. Hey, that autosave did not move Moody for once. That's weird. Look how fast this thing's going to get constructed, though. Just watch how fast it gets constructed. This no longer needs to be for prisoners, right? So let's grab that. Let's grab this and this. Let's deconstruct those. Let's grab all 4 of these things and set them to medical. Everyone can have their own beds. There's probably several people screaming at the screen for like the last 5 minutes while I didn't notice that. Now everyone has their own nice little room at the very least. This one here, I think we all know who is going to get this room. Bam! I am king of this village. King! Although I wonder if it'd be possible to simulate me and Steejo getting into a fist fight. I think I could, actually. Like, we could brawl each other to see who would be, like, king of the land or whatever. I probably don't want to do it because as much... Well, I kind of do want to do it. I think I could just have each other... Well... nah, I'm just going to usurp king, and since Steejo isn't here playing next to me, there's nothing he can do about it. No fist fight. Because, too bad. Oh, hey, there's a fire pit in there. We don't need that at all. That must have just been cloned over from before during a winter or something, so... We'll take that out. Floors are getting put in. This is wonderful. Nice round table, place to eat. We got some, what is this? 3 stones games here. Apparently that's like the new chess. We got some fermenting barrels all queued up. Awesome. I know we have to have a place for the wort to get made, right? So now you start out, I believe, with the brewing table, but it takes 30 still. We can make that just fine. I think I'll toss it in here temporarily. Just right in there. Great. Oh, you can also come in and do, where is it? Production, there's a brewing spot for basic stuff. You don't need like a table with a bench with all kinds of like tools or whatever, but whatever. All right, this thing's nearly done here. God, that looks pretty cool. I want to get the tech for the braziers though. Braziers. Oh Lord, there's visitors and a raid. So a group of visiting the colony from the southwest, 2 guys. There's a raid. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Just enough time for my 2 friends to come over and help me out, right? Group of barbarians. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 barbarians. Buns, Bucky, Jay, and Charles. All 4 of them have melee weapons. So my walls may actually work out just fine and dandy here. I have a ranged weapon. Steejo has nothing. Oh, wait, no, that was 2 different characters. He only has a stabby. We need to get to work on making him a shooter. Even though he can't shoot, he can still shoot more than, like, nothing when he's behind a wall. Christina's a bow. Nisa has a bow as well. All right, we'll be fine. I believe. They're kind of far enough away that I can let everyone sleep the night through, I think. And then get over here in time once they start their raid. And grab everybody. And just get ready to swap onto alert. Any second now. Okay, that's long enough for me. Let's get everybody on alert right now. We'll just get up here. So I think the way this works is you want to be behind the walls, and then you can step out and shoot. Yeah, perfect. So all 4 of us behind the 4 walls, we can step out and shoot through the embrasures, and they should walk into these things. What kind of guys are these again? They are female scavenger of the strife. They're barbarians, right? Was the last one barbarians as well? If so, these guys might... No, because we didn't have any of these defenses, so they have no idea they're here. Come on, guys, come say hello. Here they come. Let's see how our medieval defenses hold up now that we actually have them, shall we? Charles J. Bunce. Steejo, you're going to have to take point here with the melee stabby when the time comes. They're walking up. Come on, Christine, Nisa, me, get in there. Throw the things. Throw the things. Oh, Christina, Nisa, bam! Charles, take 1 big hit. Oh, he went right around it like he knew it was there. All right, we're hitting Jay. They're slowing down a little bit. Steejo's at the door waiting at the gates. This is good. We're shooting through. They don't really have much say here in what's going on. Come on, guys. Nice. I hit Bucky there with a stabby. Nisa and Christine not doing a great job. We're missing horrifically here, guys. Come on, hit. Nice. We knocked down 1 already. Bucky take another big hit as well. Charles, they're coming through. Take out Buns. Everybody focus on Buns. Focus on the Buns and we win. Nice! And they're breaking. All right, everybody out there, let's go. Let's see if we can, like, catch one of them off guard or whatever. Steejo, you're never going to be able to do it. Turn you off. Buns! Can we capture the Buns? Hold on. Whoa! Asthma. Oh, dude. Not good very much. All right, you guys, they got away. That's too bad. But Buns is here. Is his character worth the asthma? He is a shooter constructor, pessimist, nervous, oh, hell yes. All right, where the buns go, though? I'm thinking I don't have a room, so right here, we'll turn this on prisoners. Wonderful. Who's the closest person? Steedra, that's going to be you. Come over here and capture the buns, please. Capture the buns. And then also, we have some extra melee weapons here, which, quite frankly, I want everyone to equip since I have the simple sidearms mod now. So, Christine, you have a stabby. You know, Nisa, you have one as well. Let's have you go equip that good steel shiv as a sidearm. And then, Christine, where are you? You're actually getting treatment from me. That's good. Steedra's working on buns. Fantastic. What happened to Christine? Did she take a big hit there at all? No, she got 2 bruises and a crack from a mace. Not bad. That's all the wounds we took. Could have been better, but you know what? We survived. Hey, what do those visitors do? Do they have anything to trade? I don't think so. They don't have the arrow over their heads, so we're fine. Buns, what's your chance to be recruited? 99. Whatever, we can at least... we have enough meals, I believe, with all this stuff. We can at least train up our wardening skill on you, which, quite frankly, Nisa has a 5. It's not very high, so that'll give us some time to work on. Plus, we can also train our health skill on you with the asthma. And it's not going to matter to us that you're standing still with the bug, at least until you become, like, one member of the colony. So that's fine and dandy. What did I want to do now? Right, I wanted to take Christine and go equip a sidearm, if I can think about it. Equip steel mace as a sidearm. Awesome. We have another shoddy thing out there. Steedra already has a spear, so he doesn't want that sidearm. Here's this guy, Jay the engineer. He has a wooden tribal helmet, but it's all dead man's. Buns, what do you got? Cloth jacket, tabard, full helm pour. All right, soon, I really want to start working on crafting. I want to make this stuff here at the crafting spot. I want wooden boots, bracers, and helmets for everybody. Who is our best crafter? Up until now, I hadn't even thought about this. So let's zoom out a little bit so you guys can see what's going on in the background. Hold on. Before I think about crafting, do I need to haul urgently this rice? Not yet. Once this gets done, then we'll do all this growing. Then I think we'll get to hauling. There's going to be a lot of growing, though, to do. All of this rice is ready to harvest, so let's grab that thing there and switch it over to heel root, as I had mentioned before. This is still a lot of jobs, though. So you know what? Before we do it, let's just haul all this rice urgently. Yeah, okay, that'll be good. That'll be good. And last but not least, back to crafting. So we'll turn this up on the speed. I am an 8, and I have a passion for it. Christine is a 6 and doesn't like it at all. Let's turn her off on all of these things. And why did they were just set like that by default. Looks like Nisa has a passion for it. Only the crafting. Yeah, just like me. Her art is at 0. Let's pretend that's a 0. 4. I'm way better at it, but who's going to be more busy? I have to cook, and the cook is always busy. I'm going to cook with Christine. I think probably Nisa should work on it more, but I'm better at it right now. But she also... We both have to grow. She doesn't have to mine and doesn't have to cook, but does have to do animal handling and hunting, which is very rare. So either one of us, really. Maybe I'll set both of us on a 4 above hauling, or maybe like a 5. Yeah, let's do a 5. So after we get done hauling, then we'll start working on crafting. I realize there's a lot of haul orders, but in this time around, I want everyone to be doing hauling. Why is hauling on a 3 with Christine? It should be a 4, I think. Not that it makes any difference at all, actually. Oh, right, because of research. I wanted her... Let's put her hauling on a 4, or 5 rather, so she actually does research soon. God, I would love to have another character. Like, that would be a huge help. Mad Aminal! Can someone please tell me in the comments how to shut off these events? I guess maybe I could just look it up, but I'll forget. And if someone reminds me, just at least remind me in the comments. So when I'm done recording this in like 2 days, I'll be like, oh yeah, let's go do that. They're just not engaging, and they're more annoying than anything. Okay, there goes my door. Oh no. Actually, you know what I could do here? We could get Nisa on alert, come down there. That board will give us some food. I can come down there. I've got kind of a bow as well. Speaking of crafting spots, let's add a build. You can now craft some really interesting stuff. Recurved bow. But you need to make some wood pitch glue in order to make that, which requires 5 wood. Let's make 4 wood pitch bows, and let's make 4 also recurved bows. Because the bows require that glue, wood pitch glue and 45 wood. That'll be a huge upgrade to what we have right now with short bows and peeless. Hey, here's that boar, but it's just running around like a doofus. Can we get some shots on it, maybe? There we go. Bam, bam, all dead. Awesome. Great. Take you guys off, and we're back to business here. The longhouse is nearly complete. All the rice got hauled, but there honestly wasn't very much of it. Where did it all go? Huh. No idea. All right, let's just let everyone do stuff here for a little bit. God, this is so much fun. I love it. I love this scenic thing. I love this lake. I want to pretend in my mind that this keeps going and it opens up into, like, an ocean or something. I know that's not actually the case, but let's just pretend that it's the case, shall we? We'll just pretend. All right, let's finish the longhouse. This is important here. Oh, did I even get the hops table done? No, not even close. Is all the hops sitting out here rotting? Probably. This is going to be kind of important. But, you know, they'll work on it. Let's just let them do their thing. Let's just let them do their thing. The construction's very high. Oh, refugee. I don't have doors right now, and I'm feeling like a big raid could really wreck me. I don't have armors or gauntlets or shoes. As much as I want another person, I'm going to ignore this, because I've found that those refugee raids are seriously strong and overwhelming. So let's not do it. Come on, guys. We got 3 tree cuts. Oh, that's the AI. I don't care about that. We're not going to go to the... I don't know what the end, like, win conditions of this campaign are going to be. I'm probably just going to get bored after, like, realizing it's too easy, or I'm going to die horrifically. Like, in the distant future. Or maybe I'll just keep playing this until I'm, like, 80 years old or something, because it ends up being the funnest, like, non-stop, longest-running Let's Play in the history of YouTube. Who knows? Longhouse nearly complete here. Wood's getting hauled in here to the brewery. I put these in here mostly for thematical reasons. It just seems like the place to put them. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Shouldn't you be doing growing, though? Did I put growing too low again? Let's put growing back up to a 2, just temporarily. Because there's so much rice, and there's, like, hay here that needs... There's, like, a lot of harvesting and stuff that needs to get done. Christine's working on this thing. Awesome. And bam, we now have a hop stable. Let's make the wart. For this, we're going to do until we have X. The X, I believe, let's put it up to 250, and let's put it down. Let's say... Oh, God, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Shift click, -1, 200. And we can probably just drop it on the floor. Wonderful. Because I'm kind of thinking 25, 25, 25, 75. Actually, we want 150, I believe. 150 extra. Because the hops takes a long time to spoil. It's like 2 seasons. Wort actually spoils in like 4 days. But the fermenting takes like 6 days, so I think what we want to do here is have this set up... Oh, bloody hell. Shift? I thought it was shift. Oh, control... Anyway, whatever. I want to do 150 is what the point is. So we have just enough wort waiting to go back into the barrels when the time comes. And of course, this is going to make us need to go into hauling and fill fermenting barrels. Probably, you know what? I might put this on like a 2... like across the board for anyone who's doing serious hauling, and take beer out of fermenting barrels. I don't want that stuff waiting in there for a long period of time. I'll put it on 2, so it gets done after like emergency stuff, but otherwise... Well, then again, there's a lot of stuff that's on 2 right now. Yeah, alright, never mind. Let's put this all on a 1 then. Just for now. I probably should redo these priority orders now that I'm actually doing more orders. Like fermenting and hauling and stuff like that. Alright, 1 more day here to harvest all the fields, resow all the fields. Will we get 1 more harvest from everything? Maybe. Quite frankly, I do not feel like we're going to get the heal root out of this, so we're going to go back to rice. We should have planted it a long time. I should have left everybody on growing on a 2 for a while, but oh well. But hey, this little thing is okay. It's okay. We need to do, in the next episode, probably some research, get our basic medieval tech going, then get some braziers all over the place for nice light and thematics. We probably need to expand on the defenses a little bit as well, because these are pretty freaking terrible. And I'm thinking it's going to be the winter, so we're going to have to stockpile on, like, smoked meats and stuff like that. We'll have to build, like, a smokehouse or something. And then definitely work on armors and upgrading armors and weapons and stuff so we can fight, like, the bigger raids that'll be coming in the future. Oh, look, me and Christine are talking. Hey, let's take a minute here to check out social. So, me and Stejo are the bestest of friends. The bestest of brothers here. They could make, like, vampire television shows about us. They're so amazingly friendly. 92 and 99 between us. Apparently, I don't particularly care for my sister, though. What are you gonna do? Christine I have a +5 with. What does Christine think of everybody? Oh, no! Stejo, +49! friendliness with Christine. Oh, I just cannot get it to happen in any of my campaigns. Talk about politics, practical jokes, hardship. And then she doesn't even like me. -1, talk about cleanliness, -1 ethics. Oh, good lord. Then again, we're not really in the same place very often. Oh, very often, I say, as we get put into the same place. I wonder if that's because she and him are working in the same things, right? What is she doing? She's doing construction, I'm doing construction. She's doing cooking, I'm doing cooking. She's not doing... Yeah, they're doing totally different things, and yet somehow they're still finding the time to talk to each other all the time. Another frigging raid? The Pictish are here! Oh god, actually, this isn't... Really? Raid of 3? That's not bad at all. This is cool, though. I like how they all look very thematic. Like, they got their strapped on, like, they got their, body paint stuff, Pictish tattoos, Pictish leather, wooden shield. This stuff is awesome. The author of this Medieval Times mod was... not Medieval Times, what the hell is it called? Rimworld Medieval Edition was going to add Vikings at some point, but I'm pretty sure he's just not developing it anymore. That would have been super awesome. Anyway, we're all in position here. Let's make sure Stejo's by the door for when they come in. Yes, we only have to kill literally 2... What are they doing? Are they attacking wooden wall? Oh, they're coming in just random weird directions. That's fine. Now, I have the shorter range... What wall are they going after? Are these guys clever? Hold on. Where did the other one go? She's way back here. What the heck? They're throwing me for... This is why I need some legitimate... Yeah, they're just breaking through our walls now. All right, well, we can take Viria out by herself, I believe, maybe. If we get a little bit of skill here. Okay, no. This is garbage. All right, now they're burning our walls down, and there's pretty much nothing I can do about it. I suppose we can take cover behind these things here. Stejo, get ready to run in there, and I've got my stabby to some extent. Of my Pila, and go to that wall. Oh no. This is not good. Hold on, could we take cover like... Oh no, they're through the wall. Stejo, help me! Help me, I'm gonna need some help! They got recurved bows! They've got recurved bows. Stejo, get in there! Smash! Smash! Let's go over here and right-click melee attack. Nisa and Christine, take out Ape. Take out Ape with that boat. Nice, nice shot. Okay, now they're actually flanking. They're doing a better job at fighting than I am. These guys, come on, Christine, Nisa, take out Ape. You just need to take out 2 of them. Take out 2 of them. Pony, drop your bow. Ape is down. Great, 1 more remains. Take them all out, guys. Everyone, take out Viria. Take her out. Nisa, get close so you don't actually shoot us in the back by mistake. Nice, shoot right over my shoulder. Awesome. Holy hell. Now there's a big fire here to deal with. Okay, everybody, off alert. Please go handle the fire, whoever can. There's only 2 people who will do that. We have a nice recurved bow. Oh, it's an awful recurved bow. We'll turn it on. Pony here is a character we can capture. Lazy, bloodlust, abrasive, but otherwise great. Ape, another character. Prostophobe, trigger-happy, hard worker, shooter, social. Ape would be okay. You know what? I would not mind, honestly, going for both of these characters. I'm worried, though, about our current health status. Okay, I am actually standing here doing nothing. The bug has presented itself. Let's go rest until healed. I got a bunch of bruises. That's fine. Stejo. No! He lost his thumb! How the hell are you going to be a ruler now if you can't give people the thumbs down? Huh? I am staking claim to my bed, for sure, at the head of the longhouse, for sure. For sure. If I say for sure a few times, it makes it more realistic in my mind. Can we do expand? No, we don't need to do expand. This is fine. I really hate the fact we only have 2 people working on this here. Can we toss in over in this location a spot of the structure variety? Christine, take care of me. No. Damn it. It sucks having only 2 firefighters in every raid starting a fire, and they're also the only 2 people who can do, like, medicines, it seems. But back to my first thought, though. Furniture, sleeping spots, Buns. You're gonna have some company there, Buns. You're gonna have some company there, because we're gonna try to... Whoa, what the hell? Ape has just randomly gotten up. Guys, no good. Take out Ape. No, okay, well, never mind. There goes that. You guys go back to the firefighting. Christine, wake up and come over here and capture the pony. That's too bad. Guess we only have 1 choice. Ape was a lot better of a character, too, I believe. I think that's the one I really wanted. No, that's actually not true. Ape, while she's a hard worker, but she's a trigger-happy shooter, like, she only likes shooting and social. Not that important, whereas the other one was kind of lots of important. Let's come over here and make sure that this is expanded enough that we're going to put the whole frigging thing out at some point. Am I going to survive all these wounds? Probably. Come on, Stejo, Nissa, take this out. Take this out. Nice! Okay, great. Can we please have you guys come in here? You're already doctoring me. Wonderful. Stejo, could you come in here and you can't spin it? Already doctoring Pony. Wonderful. Are you yourself going to be fine? Pony's going to be fine. Are you going to be fine, though? Well, you are bleeding from that lost thumb, I imagine, a lot. God, that sucks. Too bad I didn't make those bracers sooner, right? We might not have lost our thumb. I gotta give it to the AI there. They really threw me for a literal loop. A literal loop. Like, they went right by my defenses, they walked around, they burnt down my wall, they took better cover against me, forced me out into bad positions against them, and then had a bunch of time to fight me while I was, like, kind of trying to react to their whatever. Stejo has become histrionic, is desperately seeking attention. Desperately seeking attention! Well, why are you out in the hayfields, friend? That's not where you're gonna find attention, unless you want attention from your squirrel friend over there. What the hell is this? This is not the time, especially with your thumb bleeding out. Am I attended to? Yeah, okay, so less chance of infection. Pony, you gonna survive there, Pony? It looks like you are. It looks like you are. What's your chance of being recruited? 61%. Thank God, because if this town needs anything, it's another colonist. Anywho's, this episode was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I cannot wait to play more. This colony is just fun times. Fun times. It's gonna be great, I think. Or it's gonna end in heroic disaster, because good God, these raids, like how the hell? I'm gonna have to build another defensive perimeter here. There's a lot more defenses you can make. We can make caltrops in the near future. We can have ballistas. We can use like palisades and stuff like that. We have earthen mounds. Lots of cool things. I don't know. We'll get to that in the future, maybe. Or we'll die horrifically. Oh, Stejo! What the? Actually, yes, I approve. Hit on Nisa. Hit on her. What did she have to say to you about this? Was wooed by Stejo. Rejected, 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 rejected. Oh, Stejo. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. I know your kin, your Scottish kin just showed up here and we just, like, wrecked them horrifically. You lost a thumb to him. You must be proud. But, honestly, hitting on Nissa repeatedly... does she even like you? I mean, she doesn't now. She doesn't now. Dude. Stejo? She's your sister? Dude? Dude? Like she's your she's your sister? Like oh my lord, Stejo is a mess. Anyways, thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon. Left shoulder, 95.99. Head, 76.99. Left arm, though. I don't want to cut it off. I have faith in the power of this game. 100% infected. Oh my god. I was 100% infected with 99% immunity, and somehow...